10 months in. It's been a minute since I last picked up the camera. It's Christmas. We're 10 months in to baby number 2 and we're still not sleeping. And I think I'm just at the point where I'm like, that's... Okay. I think I'm at the point where I just accept that I'm not a person who sleeps. Worse than not sleeping for me at this point in time is not sleeping and then sleeping in on top of it. And I know that sounds crazy because you need your sleep. Sleep is essential, and I always, I preach that more than anyone. But for me personally right now, my mental health, I need to be up early so that I can get the day going. Otherwise, I feel depressed and even more overstimulated than usual. So I set my alarm at 6:30. It's a Saturday. We're gonna go to the park now, and yeah, it's been like, I feel like it's been a little bit hectic. My sister had her wedding. It was amazing. In 2 days it'll be a month since she got married. So it's been, I mean, that's no excuse for not making a video, right? But yeah, it's just been, I feel like that I've had a lot on. I feel like lately all I do is, like, I never finish a task and things are kind of all over the place. But I have to say in the last few days I'm a bit calmer about it. I just kind of, it is what it is. So, you're drawing all over my work. Is it? Okay, it's okay apparently. Yeah, I just, things are kind of, I don't finish a task and I feel like I don't sit down. I'm really lucky that I've been given an opportunity to do a bit of work from home. So I'm doing that as well, which is excellent. No better time than now to really start to look at how I can be a little bit more organized and structured with my life. It's the 16th of December, so I've got a few days left of the year, and I have already decided my New Year's resolution is to have more systems in place, to put more time aside, to organize things and plan ahead. Because I think my downfall of 2023, and it's like, I'm not blaming myself, that's just my circumstances. I've had a baby, had, you know, whatever psychologically happens postpartum, but my downfall of 2023 has literally been always being one step behind. Always kind of organizing dinner when it's dinner time, never thinking ahead. You know, I give myself just enough time to get ready for something. I feel like I wait till the things pile up and then I'm always a step behind. You know, that's just the nature of having kids, I guess, especially little kids. But I feel like now I've got enough of a routine, enough of a habit to let the next year be one where I am more organized. In 2024, I want to practice habit stacking. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically the idea that you stack habits, I guess, on things that you already do naturally. So a habit being something that you naturally do. It's not something that requires a lot of thought, requires a lot of planning. It's just something that's part of your day, your week. It's something that's quite routine in you. And habit stacking is where there's something you want to work towards and you create habits that help you achieve those things, and you just pile them on top of the things that you already do. So let's say, you know, you go for a walk every day. Like in my case, I walk every day to the shops. That's not something I have to really think about. It's just something that I do. Every day I walk to the shops. Habit stacking would be, you know, making sure that I have my sneakers on every time I go to the shops, and I go the long way. I include exercise into my trip to the shops. I've got to work on it, but it's something that I really want to kind of implement in my day-to-day, because I think my downfall is always like feeling like I need to really have a solid chunk of free time in order to exercise, a solid chunk of free time in order to work towards my goals. And I literally don't have that time. And even if someone kind of gives me that time, which is amazing, let's say my parents go, we'll babysit for a few hours, I spend that time doing stuff that has to be done and not stuff that helps me work towards achieving what I want to achieve. Because even the stuff that has to be done, I don't have the time for. Like, it's a little bit much. So I feel like habit stacking is the answer to that. Habit stacking is the answer to just working on things consistently throughout the day to help you kind of achieve what you want to achieve. Things that I want to achieve in 2024 have a lot to do with my health. Yeah, mama. A lot to do with my health, a lot to do with me as a mum and the time that I spend with my kids. I want to spend more quality time. Right now it's quantity. It's always going to be quantity. But I want to be able to say, you go off and do your own thing while I get the stuff that has to be done sorted. So then I can dedicate some quality time to you. In saying all of that, I also want to be consistently working on this channel because I stand for what it's about. The reason I want to make these videos is to make mum life visible for other mums, especially for new mums who, like me in my new mum era, had no clue that of, I guess, how complicated life would be. Hand in the avocado. So one thing that I'm trying to work on with this channel is that the footage is not just me talking. I don't show my kids. You don't see their faces. I don't want to show my kids on the internet. So while I want to show mum life, I have to kind of make it more than just me talking and my face. So I don't know. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what. Oh, my boy. I edit these videos and I see that it's mostly my face, and that's not very interesting, surely. You got a problem with Gabby's dollhouse? Let's have a look. You lost Carlita and Keikie's room? Okay, well, I think I found a room here. Keikie's room. Park, the baby's napping. My son's naps are so unpredictable. Tell me if you have the same problem. Both my kids, their naps have been super unpredictable. Right now, it could be 20 minutes. It could be 2 hours. So unpredictable, so I never know like when to start a task. The ADHD in my mind is very like, I feel very often on pause. Like if I've got something to do, which I do. We're going somewhere this afternoon. We're going to one of those kid fun play places. And because I've got that on in my mind, I'm like, well, I can't start anything because we're leaving in like 2.5 hours. And there's lots that I could do in 2.5 hours. So I'm going to attempt it. He's awake. I thought I would insert a bit of footage to make people feel better. There's just something everywhere you look. We have spent the day at kids playland, then we went to the shops. The shops are out of control, obviously because of Christmas. And that's that people are more organised than me. It's like a week and a half before Christmas and I've done nothing. I'm just not doing a lot this year, to be honest. It's not the year for me to go crazy at Christmas. My dinner is going to be a gozleme from Aldi. Not highly nutritious, although I'd say there's a bit of protein in there. Feta, protein, fine. And then my goal is to get up really early tomorrow morning and do a really good walk, at least. I need to do more exercise. I tried to get in a 15-minute workout today. I got 1 minute and 30 in. Fine, that's okay. I did get angry after it because I wasn't able to, because my toddler needed things and my son needed things. I think they need to see me do it more often and more regularly, and then it just becomes a given that mum takes some time to do stuff for herself. I feel like it's odd to see me doing something that I need to do for myself. I'm always catering at the moment. Not good in general for myself, not good setting expectations. And also, like, I want my kids to grow up thinking that it's important that they put some time into their health. My goal is show them every day that I'm going to set myself up to do exercise. And if I get through a workout, that's a bonus at the moment. And I feel like eventually that's just going to be a given that mum has her time. And we just have to occupy ourselves. I'm not asking a lot, like setting up snacks and doing a workout in front of the TV while we're all around. I'm going to leave it for today, but I'm going to check back in the morning and hopefully bring you along with me on my workout, or at least my walk. So I'll see you then. I've had no sleep, but I'm going to go to this class this morning. I'm going to get ready now. I've just been for a Pilates reformer class. I haven't been often. I think the last one I went to was like 3 weeks ago. I feel great. I feel very stretched out. If you're looking for something that ticks a lot of boxes, strongly recommend reformer. It's not cheap, but a lot of studios do, like, you can buy packs of like, say, 10 classes or something. I tend to do that. So if there's a studio near me that's got a promotion on at the time, like, I keep my eye out on promotions, because it is expensive. It's more expensive than a gym membership, but I just feel like you get the time to yourself, you get the relaxation, you get the strength work as well as the flexibility, the stretching, like, it's all there. So I really enjoy it. That's why it's one of my favorite, because it kind of hits so many things. I walk out of there feeling energized and relaxed and a bit sore, which I love. That's the best feeling. It feels like I've actually done something. I strongly recommend Reformer if you haven't tried it before. I'm going to go home now, have some breakfast. I have no groceries in the fridge. I'm going to come up with, I don't know what. And then I'm going to get my kids ready because we're going out into the city for my mum's birthday. We're going to have a nice lunch. Looks like it's going to rain, but I think we're going to go regardless, because why not? We need to jump on the train and make a fun day out of today. One other thing I want to add is it is the most intimidating thing as a new mum to go and work out, especially join a class, and different instructors are different. I feel like some instructors are aware, not to pick on you too much. I've had other instructors that just keep coming to me, and maybe it's not picking up, maybe I'm just being sensitive, but when you're intimidated already as it is, to step into a fitness space when your body's not feeling right, or you feel like it's not looking right, like, if you're anything like me, you don't want the attention, you want to be up the back and you want just to follow along if you can. But firstly, I can't recommend more, just getting the first one out of the way. You get that first one out of the way, I promise you every class after that will feel easier and easier, and you'll start to feel like, it's a bit more your stomping ground. It is the most, I've never had a more intimidating feeling. Like, maybe starting a new job, and not even that. It's so intimidating to be in a space where you feel so out of place, and it's been such a long time since you've done any exercise. You feel like your body's not, like, for me, I wear like 10% of my clothes at the moment. I've lost a bit of weight, not trying very hard. I think I'm just pretty lucky that my body's finding its way somewhat. I'm very far from my pre-pregnancy weight, but it's slowly finding its way back. Bit of a mix between my lifestyle, and I think I'm settling down a little bit now postpartum. 10 months, things are kind of, starting to go back to normal-ish. Not very far from normal, but normal-ish for me. In saying that, this is my activewear. Like, there's nothing. This is the oldest t-shirt I own. I'm wearing leggings. Oh, I just discovered something about my leggings. A hole. So don't be intimidated. I just went to a Pilates reformer class. Oh, do you want to say something really funny? So you have to wear grippy socks. But I do own Pilates grippy socks, but I cannot find them. I went in these socks, which are my 3.5-year-olds. I managed to stretch them to the size of my foot. They're from Bounce. They're one of those big Playlands. I'm a disaster. I'm a bloody disaster. Went in my daughter's Bounce socks in an old t-shirt with leggings with a hole in it. My hair is wet. I have no makeup on. So it doesn't have to be glamorous. Like, I know. Trust me, I know I'm one of those people that gets intimidated by the whole fitness world. People, dressing in the most glamorous activewear, and it's great. And when I'm there, like, if I ever get there, I'll be one of them, because oh my god, I love it. Like, you feel great. But I'm not. I don't have that lifestyle. I'm not there, and I'm not gonna let that stop me from doing exercise. That has stopped me in the past. I'm not gonna lie, it has stopped me in the past. I find that so insanely intimidating. So if this is your sign to give it a try, just do it. No one gives a shit. Do you think if anyone noticed that I've got a hole in my fucking leggings, then oh well. But you know what I mean? Like, the hole wasn't in the wrong spot. Let's hope. I haven't even checked that. Nah, I think there's a hole there. Anyway, just do it. Just go and do it if you can, if it's within your means. There's so many alternatives. I have discovered there's not many on YouTube. A couple of clips that you can actually replicate some of the moves on a reformer using a foam roller. Foam rollers, I think, are about $15 from Kmart. If you can afford $15 from Kmart, and you've got a bit of time and space and energy, because that's all part of it, to have a bit of a workout on your own, jump on YouTube and look up foam roller reformer, and you will find a couple of clips that help you get a similar workout to a reformer class. It is lovely. I'm just here trying to encourage you to go. Just please give it a try. It's just get the first one out of the way. That's all I want to say. You will thank me for it. It's been a couple of days. We just had so much on. I've got a lot of work to do, as in like work. My house is now falling apart. My daughter's now into some crazy cats on YouTube. Anyway, I've told her she can watch it for 10 minutes. I need to reset, I need to reorganize. So I can't focus, I just can't focus. It's really hard to entertain the kids while my brain's not clear. So, I'm gonna do a bit of that now. Then when I put them to bed tonight, I'll get some work done. Little did I know that the night was going to be a shit show and absolutely no work got done that night. So enjoy some footage of me emptying the dishwasher, because I also didn't record an outro. Please like the video if you did, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!